Yo, 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 yo. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Wednesday, it's midweek. It's time to trade. It's time to look at charts. It is time to wait for some very, very important news today. All right, we have the FOMC report coming out. Hope you guys are ready for this news. It's a little bit later today. I don't think we're gonna stream, but this whole stream is built around what is gonna happen later today. You have to understand that this is super important for us right now to understand. And we have already seen all day, including yesterday, that we literally have been ranging constantly, all right? So this is what the dollar has been doing. We have been going up, we have been going down, we have been going up, we have been going down, pretty much all the time right now. So what we are waiting for is, of course, a release, a report that can potentially indicate what the actual outcome is going to be in regards to, you know, the next potential, you know, hike or something in that matter here. Okay, super important. It's called the Federal Open Market Committee, of course, the FOMC. FOMC are sharing a detailed record of the committee's policy settings meeting held about 3 weeks earlier. The minutes offer detailed insights regarding the FOMC stance on monetary policy, so the currency traders carefully examine them for clues regarding the outcome of the future interest rate decision. So we have something important coming up, and I think we're constantly waiting right now for this to happen. And the reason why I think so is, of course, guys, because we had a higher than expected CPI for the dollar. And based on that, inflation is not coming down in the way they want it to come down. Therefore, potentially there is a chance that they need to, you know, increase the hike, all right, towards maybe 50 again or 75 basis points. We don't know. This is what we're trying to figure out, okay? Yesterday was tough when we traded in New York. London was amazing. Today, London was super boring. So let's hope that the New York will be a little bit better today. Hope you guys are doing well. We just had an amazing session with one of our guys, our man Thomas. He's one of our mentors in the Limitless Trading Academy. We did a backtesting session. Everyone could join. We had like 120 people in our server. It was just incredible. If you want to be part of it, you don't want to miss out on these particular, you know, events once a week, twice a week, I highly recommend you to join our Discord. Links in the description right there. So for now, everything is going fantastic. We are over 7,000 members right now in our community. We have done a giveaway yesterday. We're going to give away we have given away a one-on-one session with me plus a prop firm challenge. So the question is, what are we going to do today? What are we going to do today? So before we start, guys, officially, let's see what we have in the building here. Let's see. We have Arnold, my man. Jamie. Shang Mei is back. Welcome back. Akrem, Dean, Gavin, Dantes, James, Morse, Victoria, Shang Mei, Abdullah, Trader Rico, Co Lord Odd, Vuyani, Surp, Nifty, Swen, C-Delv, Nick, FX Trader, my man. Yes, I love cooking. Rafal, AK, Finn, yes, Thomas, Hash, Stoom, Crixus is back. Many familiar faces. Curry. Oh, 1 second, guys. Yes. I feel the need to get some profits today. It's super important. But we need to get that vibe in. Alright? The FOMC has nothing on us. Alright? Okay. Thank you guys so much. Let's get it started, man. It's gonna be amazing. We're gonna have they're gonna do the usual. We're gonna scalp a little bit, and the reason why we're gonna scalp today again is purely because of the market conditions. Okay, we are not trending. Okay, that means that we're not going up. We're gonna go down. We're kind of stagnating. We're consolidating. We're waiting. We're ranging. So it's better to catch these ranges and trying to, you know, take some profits out of these setups here. Pretty much a scalp here. The reason why we're not looking for trending setups really is because you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go up, you're gonna go down, and we're wasting a complete stream here. So it's better to just go for the actual scalping sessions right here. And I think this is better here. What do you expect for the dollar if the interest rate goes up? I expect a massive pump for the dollar. Absolutely. 100%, 100%. My Forex Funds, how to use. I have no idea about my Forex Funds here. Hi, Lorenzo from Kenya. Nice, brother. Scalping the 1 minute today. Yes, sir. US dollar Japanese yen took a nice dive. We're gonna have a look at everything. I want to join your stream on Discord, but always show the channel is locked. It was a free session, my friend. You could be able to join as well. Alright, alright. Almost certain dollar goes up. Yes, we all think that the dollar will go up indeed. Correct. Based on the news, based on the expectations, everything related. Higher CPI, higher inflation creates, of course, more fear in the market, because people think, okay, maybe it's the best moment right now to sell my equities, because if they're going to increase the interest rates 75 basis points, equities are going to go down, gold potentially going to come down, you know, that kind of stuff here. So we're going to have a look right now. However, looking at the dollar at this specific moment, we have been coming down here. What we have done, we have been building liquidity, right? A lot of stop losses were built up underneath that zone. So stop losses there, number one. The next, we took out these stop losses, of course. We took out it low. Could we indicate that this would happen? No, eventually we broke structure here, and then we took out all that liquidity was built up here. It was a liquidity game. Then, of course, where was the liquidity built up here? We're right there. Okay? This is typically a range. This is typically ranging. Okay? Where was the liquidity built? Right there. Look at that. And it keeps going. Alright, we're building liquidity right there. Where were the stop losses built here? Oh, first here. Remember, guys, yesterday? Right there. Right there. Taken out, taken out. It's a constant hunt for the liquidity, guys. Especially in a range, okay? So what are we doing right now? We are still ranging. We are still ranging at this specific moment here. We're looking for the liquidity right now, okay? What are we doing? We're building liquidity one more time right now on both sides here. Okay, we're starting to range in this particular area. You can see clearly that we are right now in this kind of, you know, center here. So we're going to find out very, very soon here. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep this open. We're going to wait for a breakout. Based on that breakout, we're going to look for our setups based on what the dollar is doing here. Okay? Too much liquidity have been taken out over the last couple of months. Building up, taking out over the last couple of days. Just waiting for the news to play out here. So it's a liquidity game at the moment. Alright, let's play or keep that in mind here. And based on that, we can look for some fantastic setups as well. I would like to give you guys also the opportunity to throw some setups along the way right now. So I can start looking at these setups as well. While we're waiting for the dollar, okay, to break out of this particular zone. Let me zoom in a little bit more. Let's put it like that. This is what we want to see right now. We want to see the dollar breaking out of one of these particular zones. And based on that, we know what we can expect here. Potentially, all right, we're just ranging, building liquidity. And I think it's going to be potentially a little bit of a slow market during the next coming hours due to the fact of that FOMC report later. And then keep in mind, guys, tomorrow, besides the news today, okay, we will have, I believe on a Friday, if I'm correct. I need to be sure here. Tomorrow we have the GDP coming out. Okay, super important. The GDP for the dollar as well. So it could be a chance that we reverse again tomorrow. Like, we won't know. It could go up today and tonight, and then it could go down tomorrow. We have to find out here. GDP Q4, initial jobless claims, and then of course also very important, the CPI for the euro. Okay, there are a lot of good euro pairs right now that you can take into consideration. The EURUSD, the euro, British pound. Couple of good setups here that we have to look out for. So CPI tomorrow for the euro, GDP. We're gonna stream tomorrow as well around this time here. So we will be live covering this particular news. So we will be live a little bit earlier than usual. All right, to make sure that we are, we know exactly what to expect here. Then on a Friday, let's see what we have on a Friday. I think that was it, if I'm correct. Oh yeah, the PCE, of course, the PCE price index as well. So it's still a buzzy week. Now we're starting. Now the volume will kick in for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I think we're gonna see a climax with the dollar today, and then tomorrow we have the news, and Friday we have the news here. So we're gonna be packed here. I'm very curious what you guys will think will happen with the dollar here. All right, I'm gonna make a poll right now, and I want you to take this in consideration: dollar up or dollar down. Okay. Let me know what you guys think here. Ask the community. Boom. There we go. Okay. So GU right now. GU is getting rejected here by this particular zone. We were tapping into this zone right here. We are right now in an area of supply at the moment here. Okay, so do take that in consideration. We can all take it to this zone right now. We have this low. The dollar right now is still ranging. It came down. All right, that's why GBP US dollar came up here. We tapped into this zone. This is on the 5-minute. Or on the, sorry, on the 10-minute chart. Tapped into that zone. Now we are in resistance here. We are forming some resistance at the moment. On the 2-minute right now, or on the 1-minute right now, we're seeing that reaction. The question is right now, if the dollar goes down, of course, GU will break that zone here. So the dollar needs to break above this zone, close at least right here, to potentially, look for any particular setup or short for, the British pound against the US dollar. I think this is the best thing to look into the market right now, to make sure that we are waiting for the dollar to break out, and based on that, we will have our outcome here. Okay. Let's see what else we have. We have as well the US dollar against the Canadian dollar has been performing very well overall until we came down. So we have been breaking at that significant lower. This is significant, guys. This is definitely significant. Okay, this is definitely something that you can take in consideration here. Okay, we broke that low. We took out the highs first. So we took these highs first, then we took out the lows here. And now we have that zone right above, okay? Right above in this area here, okay? Keep a very close eye on the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. So if we see this happening, and we see the dollar closing below, US dollar, Canadian dollar shorts potentially here. Okay, we're gonna find out very soon. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. 73% of you guys are saying that the dollar can go up. Well, 28% of you guys say that the dollar can go down. That is very, very interesting here. Very, very interesting. While we're setting all our setups correctly, we have GU. Okay, we have then the US dollar against the Canadian dollar. This is what I like to see. That massive impulse to the downside, and then a potential reaction here. This is usually a good sign in general. After, of course, stepping into that zone, if we take it back to the 1 hour, we can see, or the 4 hour, we can see where we came from right here. We're actually bounced from this particular zone. All right, we bounced from this zone. on the 8-hour chart. 8-hour chart right here. We tapped into that zone. Yeah. 7-hour, let's see. Yeah, 8-hour chart. 8-hour chart. There we go. Okay, this has potential, guys. The US dollar Canadian dollar has potential if the dollar tends to break underneath. There also could be a reason, and we have to wait. We cannot directly look for entry straight away. We have to wait because sometimes they take out the liquidity and they pull price back down here. Okay, so this is what we're gonna wait right now for a breakout of the dollar to then look for our positions. Okay, US dollar Canadian dollar looking fantastic. I really like what we're seeing here. Let's see if it aligns with what we are looking for. Okay. 15-minute. There we go. Let's have a look at gold. Gold is ranging. Okay, gold is also ranging. Of course, if the dollar goes up, usually gold goes down. We're seeing that happening right now. Dollar is moving up a little bit. So gold can actually start moving down. We got rejected by that zone. I would be very careful with gold at the moment, guys. If you see a range like this here, I would be extremely aware and careful. This has been ranging for a while. We came up, we came back down, but we have not even touched this zone here yet. So I will be careful with gold at the moment. US dollar Canadian dollar looking way better. GU has some potential as well. Let's see what else we have here. US dollar Canadian has some liquidity above. Yeah, we have some liquidity above here, correct? The only thing is that we took out all the liquidity above and we immediately reversed down here. So based on that, I do like what we're seeing here. We have been taking out the liquidity to reverse to the downside. At the same time, we tapped into a very strong area of supply in the higher time frame. But still, we're gonna be patient for the dollar. The dollar is gonna give us our signal regardless. And if we break above here, then of course, and we close above, then we need to be extremely aware here. So, GU, USDCAD. If majority says it's going up, then it goes down. Memory says Canadian dollar news in 3 minutes. Is that true? Is that true? Let me see here what we have here. Canadian dollar in 3 minutes. I think it's not that strong. I think the information. Otherwise, I would have seen it here. It's not that relevant. Let me confirm that with you right now. Okay, we're gonna find this out soon. Okay. Euro tapped into an area of demand right now. Okay, Euro tapped finally into an area of demand here. We're gonna see how the Euro is gonna react in general towards this. Overall, I see that the Euro is tempted to look a little bit stronger. Okay, this is actually a good sign for Euro pairs right now. So if we start looking at particularly Euro charts, then this could be very, very interesting here. Okay, we had the Euro GBP we were looking at. Liquidity is built as well right there, okay. Waiting for a higher high. Alright, perfect. We're getting prepared here, guys. We're completely getting settled here. Yes, no positions open at the moment. We need to wait for the dollar here to make a decision. Check the Nasdaq. Okay, we can check the Nasdaq as well. Let's do that. We have been looking at the indices during London here. Okay, we broke above the zone. Tapped into that zone, number 1. Second zone, number right here. Order flow is good, right? Order flow is looking good. We got rejected multiple times already. Every single time it's respected right now. Let's see if that's the case here as well. Let's look at the VIX. The VIX will determine if it makes sense here for the US100 right now. We went through a lot of zones here. We broke the lows here. Okay, we have to be careful with this trade for the Nasdaq. Nasdaq broke. The VIX broke the lows here. If the VIX goes down, the US100 will push up. So if the VIX keeps going down, there is not really a position for us here, guys. We have to be patient. We have to wait up. It's super important, and the reason why is because we want to make sure that we are aligned here with the index itself. What about your EJ swing? Yeah, I'm looking for it. Looking for a retracement pullback and a continuation here. We just need to see the dollar. The dollar is or the euro is showing a first good sign here right now. GJ spread is too high. Yeah, who is facing high spreads with the British pound here? British pound against the Japanese yen. Let me know. University, I'm doing good, my man. How are you? Fantastic. Joe and B, what's included in the V2? More information is in Discord, my friend. Please check Euro Japanese yen. All right, let's have a look here, man. So in regards to the Nasdaq, I would be careful with trading right now. It's showing mixed signals here. Okay, let's go over Euro Japanese yen here. In the meantime, let's make sure we have an alert set. Let's put our alerts on first. Making sure that we get alerted when we break a zone here. Right there. There we go. Okay, Euro Japanese yen. First thing I see right now is that we tapped into that zone. Number one. This is on the daily level, by the way. This is super important. On the daily level, we saw that massive reaction to the upside. We saw the change character downside here. We came back up right now. We are back at the 70.5, 79%. We're going to face a lot of resistance right now. Okay, number one. That's the first thing I see right now. Boom, straight away. After that, we were building a bunch of liquidity here on the 1 hour. Okay, we're building. We have all that liquidity built up here on the 1 hour. That's number two. The second thing I see right now. That means that if we break the lows, which we have done, or we've broken the lows, we came back up, we broke the lows right here. This is definitely worth shorting here, guys. Definitely worth shorting right now. Last high before the low. Confirm it with the Euro Index and we have our potential trade here. From a high time frame standpoint, it's perfect. It's aligning very, very well. So based on that, we will have more information here. We have a zone right here. Let's use another tool. It looks the gun box right here. We have this zone right there. Number one. Couple zones. But the way we can confirm one of these zones is by actually start looking at the index itself here, okay? So from the 12 hour, from the daily, you can see clearly that we were getting rejected here, number one, okay? We had a massive impulse to the downside, the massive manipulation. Boom, we came down, we were building liquidity. We took out these equal highs here. Triple highs, we were right there, we had these highs, these were taken out. Now that imbalance is filled, now that liquidity is taken out, now we have tapped into that zone. Now we can come down. Okay, so this is exactly the moment where you could start looking for potential shorts here. You just need to nail down your entry here to increase your possibility, your win rate right there. Spreads 1.2, 1.7. Okay, that's okay. That's not bad. Traders Way has 1.2. Okay, dollar breaking highs, guys. Dollar breaking the highs. That's number one. That's not good for the euro. Actually, good reason for the euro Japanese yen right now as well. So let's keep a close eye on this one. Let's take it to the 15 minute. We have a couple of zones here. Again, we want to take it to at least the equilibrium. So you want to actually start looking above that high. So this could be a nice entry here, okay? Let's see what GU is doing. GU is coming down. Because the dollar is breaking up right now. Consolidating, dollar is breaking up. Then I'll take this one in consideration here on the 5 minute. Let's see on the 3 minute where we have the zone on the 3 minute. Okay, we're breaking up right now. Number one. Let's see how far we can close. 1 minute, 30 seconds till candle closure here on the dollar. GGU sells, of course. If the dollar goes up, GU goes down. My bad. There we go. So multiple rejections here, guys. We saw that they're coming down already. We have been coming down from the zone. Number one. Number two is this zone, of course. Very similar to what we're seeing with the euro Japanese yen here. At the same time, we are tempted to come down right now on the lower time frame here. So there we go. Making moves. There we go. If you can break to the low, wait for lower low. Okay, the spreads are actually completely fine here. GP basket bounce from demand zone, higher time frame. That's a good indication. You're getting good, my friend. Ravzan, or Razvan, my man. Thank you so much. Good that you're looking at the Japanese yen basket. Very, very nice. Very good. Keep going. Keep going. It really, really works. It's really a massive improvement. It helped me tremendously when trading. I can tell you that. Looking at the Japanese yen basket here. Okay? Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's look at the Japanese yen basket indeed. Let's see what's going on here. Japanese yen was turning, okay? Yesterday we came down. We remember that with our GJ. Right now, we are constantly going up. We're showing actually pretty serious strength. Significant amount of strength right now. We just want to see if we can hold into particular zones right now. I think the only thing that we're looking for on the 1 hour right now is that we hold at least above. And we need to make sure that we hold above this zone here. Let's say we come back down. We have that pullback. That we come at least towards the 1 hour. I think the 1 hour. Okay. Yeah, roughly this zone here. Okay. This is the most important zone right now to take consideration. Based on that, we're going to find out exactly with the yen what we can do here. All right. And it has a massive impact on our euro-Japanese yen trade as well. So all good, all good. We're going to find out what's going to happen here. All right. Okay, dollar closed above. Number one. Where are we entering GU? We need to wait for the break. So we need to wait. We need to break this low first. Okay. It has been respecting the 1 minute zones here very well. Okay, so yeah, we can see one here as well. We have been rejecting right there. Pretty much right here. We came into that zone. We tapped into the zone multiple times. And now we need to create a new low. Okay, and then our next zone is where our entry lays. Okay, that's what we're looking for right now. So on the lower time frame, waiting for it to break, come up, tap into that zone, and we have our entry right here. So coming down, coming up, coming down, potentially taking our trade here, especially when the dollar does the same thing here. Coming down, coming up, bouncing towards these levels right here and see from there. Okay, this is why we wanted to wait for the break. We have broken out of this accumulation phase. So now it's a matter of looking for either the continuation here. In the end, it makes sense. This high or this low here, put in this high all the way to the top here. We have not broken the lows or these lows yet. So anything is pretty much what we have seen right now is that these lows putting in these highs right now. We came back to complete the cycle. And now we tapped into that zone multiple times before breaking out of this range. Okay. So because we have broken out of that range, the best thing we're looking for right now is either GG shorts. I think the Canadian dollar is increasing in strength. Euro Japanese yen. Shorts as well potentially here. If the yen keeps going. However, the only thing that we need to wait for is a lower low. What camera are you using? It's super clear. I'm using the Sony ZV-E10. I'm not sure if you guys know what it is or you know that camera here. It's called the Sony ZV-E10. Why are you avoiding the US dollar Japanese yen? Because the dollar is going up and the yen is going up at the moment. Do you trade live on Premium V2? Yes. All right, we're breaking that. We're breaking, or we're coming down right here. Dollar is is holding so far. Doesn't seem to be a fake out here. Okay, it looks actually quite strong. So that's great. That's good to see here. Yes, there we go. Dollar GU is coming down here. Leaving us with this zone underneath. Yeah, we have some liquidity built up here. I think that there is a big chance we can come down to take out the liquidity here and fill up that imbalance here. To come back to that zone here. This could definitely be the case right now. This could be a fantastic trade here. All right, let's take it down. Let's see if we can take it down if the dollar keeps moving. Lorenzo, gold buys, building liquidity 1 minute. So the thing with gold is I would just be careful. The reason why is you're right about what you see here for gold. You're right. You're completely right. Like we're building liquidity to the upside right now, but we're still in that range. And gold is super, super random right now. Okay, it really does what it wants. And you see it coming up and then coming down, coming up aggressively, coming down. Like this, there is no structure here. Okay. So this is something to take in consideration. GU, however, right now is breaking or starting to break that low here. we want to see a retest from the dollar after we broke that low, coming down, coming up, and that could indicate our trade setup. Link of background music. It's unfortunately not Spotify. Do you think gold has to take out sell-side liquidity? Potentially, yes. Yeah. Jiju. Did I say Jiju? GU. It's breaking the lows. GJ buy or sell? I think a sell. I have not even seen the chart, but I think a sell. Yeah. Definitely a sell. Definitely a seller. We tapped into that zone. Yeah, no, definitely so. Absolutely. At the moment, yeah, we have been coming down here. But I would sell from here. Let's say we're building some liquidity right now to the upside. So we're building that liquidity here. I would not be surprised if the yen can make a little pullback. Then we go look on the 1 hour. We take out the liquidity and we tap into that zone. Right here. We look for the low time frame and then we take a trade to the downside. Something in that manner. That's how I would approach GJ here. Euro Japanese yen. Slowly but steady. Not much volume in regards to the Japanese yen right now. GU is breaking. Also not much volume in regards to anything in the market at the moment. But still. At least we get a clear direction here. So dollar. Continuing its journey. GU broke the lows right now. GU broke the lows. Fantastic. So this is the next zone we're looking for. So that means that any retracement, pullback, continuation, that's probably the zone where I would short from. And I would take it back to the lows. If the dollar keeps going here. And the dollar is not there where I want it to be. I think that the dollar can still come back up. We had that 15-minute zone for the dollar. And that zone has not been touched yet. And I think this is the most important zone to go to. We came back up, but we were not there yet. And I think because we have not created a low, we have not broken this low structure here. That because that happened, and we are actually still bullish, in a bullish trend here, that I think that we could take out these highs and potentially tap into that zone here. So yeah, definitely think it's possible. Is the EU setup from this morning still valid? I'm not sure which setup you mean. GU is making a move. We saw a 5-minute candle closure. So that's good. A couple of zones right now we need to bounce from. So it's actually quite interesting. Like we made some significant money yesterday in the London session, and then the New York session was completely dead here. Today the London session was nothing much here. Now we need to find out what New York is going to do due to the news we're going to experience here in a couple of hours. The FOMC report. So important. The market is so dependent on news right now. Everything is built around news at this particular moment here. Okay, this has been changing since the last like 7-8 months here. Tremendously. It's all built around news. There's literally no volume in between. And then there is news, then there's a little bit of volume again. And then we can go for a couple days and then back to the next thing. So it's constantly happening here. Regardless, you need to really take advantage of the moments when there is enough volume in the market. And yeah, trying to catch your money there. Or to make your money in these moments. And he says, can you please tell us GJ sell? Yes, we can. We can talk about it. Because right now, the yen is getting stronger. The yen basket is going up and up and up and up and up here. Euro Japanese yen has definitely the potential to come down further as well. GJ as well, but look how slow we're getting here. All right. So, do you want to take a position right now when there's like no volume in the market like here and then like potentially short it? You can. But keep in mind that, yeah, it's really not that interesting at the moment here. Okay. Dollar is making some more significant moves right now. I think there's more volume in the dollar at the moment. Quinton says, is pump and dump real in crypto? Is there a way this is not a scam? Is pump and dump real in crypto? Is there a way that it is not a scam? Pump and dumps are in general not scams. Actually, it's completely... yeah. It happens all the time. It's pretty much like, it's just... You manipulate the chart, you manipulate price, you buy low, you sell high. You know, that's just the way it is. And you know how to do it. Yeah, unless you have, you know... How do you can explain this? Also keep in mind, it's not a regulated market. Okay? Okay, wait for the dollar to bounce first. No need to short GJ until we see a bounce from the dollar here. Maybe we're heading into a fake out. We want to make sure that we're not into a fake out here. But anything regards to crypto right now, it's unregulated. Okay? So scams happen. You need to be very careful and aware and know where you invest in. Alright? Can you make a lot of money in crypto? Yes. Can you lose a lot of money in crypto? Yes. Reversal. Wait with you here. If the dollar reverses, no problem. We will focus on the USD cut here. So there's always something here to do right now. Either US dollar, Canadian dollar, or you know, Euro, GU sells if we come back up here. But this looks like a significant turnaround right now. So definitely not short GU at the moment. Unless we hold here, unless we hold in this zone. No, I would wait. I would wait with you right now. I would not go in right here. If we come down right now, then this is exactly what the dollar has been doing the last couple of days every single time. All right? It's going up, it's going down. All right? It makes you believe one way, we reverse the other way. All right? If you are not an experienced trader, yourself, be very careful. My suggestion is actually, if you are not experienced at all and you're just starting out, then my suggestion is to stay out of the market completely today or right now. Until we have the outcome here for the news. Do you guys agree? Looks like a bearish flag now. Bearish flag is more like this. So bearish flag is more like coming down, building up, building liquidity to the downside, then go up, and then come down. This is more like a range and just manipulation right here. Please invite all members of YouTube on your marriage. Okay. I think the dollar index is going up any second. Okay, check Australian dollar, US dollar. Just a quick look. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We just want to make sure that yeah, GU is not is still in that zone. It's facing a lot of resistance right now. And I would love to enter short. However, I want to make sure that we have the confirmation. And right now, we do not. We do not have the confirmation from the dollar here. Are you getting married now? Okay, we're tapping into the zone now. This created a high here. Let's see how we react from this zone. GU is still in that zone? GU is still in that zone. I'm thinking of shorting EURUSD. What do you think? Yeah, we're gonna find out soon. We're gonna find out if you have the confirmation from the dollar here. GU right now is going up. It has a lot of shorting pressure here because we created a lower low. Okay. We are building liquidity to the upside. At the same time, the dollar right now is it seems like we're reversing down and we're faking out to the we fake out to the upside, take out the liquidity, and then reverse to the downside here. So if you then look at the other chart, which is then interesting or appealing here, which makes more sense then as well, is potentially the US dollar, Canadian dollar. So it depends on where we end up here. Both scenarios we will find. Will you stop live trading? What do you mean? Like forever? Caesar says, let that US dollar go down because once that FOMC news comes out, up. I like that point. I like that perspective. I definitely like this, my friend. Bootcamp in Bali. I would love to give a bootcamp. I would love to do that. Man, Discord right now is crushing it, which is absolutely fantastic. That the events are recorded now. We're gonna upload them soon. You guys will love it here. But yes, bootcamp would be amazing one day, but not yet, not yet. Let's do at least 500 live trades here. At least 500 live trades on YouTube. Before making any, organizing any like real life, you know, meetings or something like that, or boot camps or whatever. If you, I think if you organize a bootcamp in Bali this summer, there will be a lot of people coming. Let's get at least 500 trades done then. Live trades on YouTube. And let's see what the result will be. Okay, when I see this happening right now, then I just see more downside potential for the dollar right here. We have broken that initial low. Coming up then reversing significantly low in this particular range. There we go. Lorenzo, are you having issues with BlueBerryMarkets? No. What do you think about the US30? I think that we are bearish, but at the moment I think we have a retracement to the upside here. I think this is what's happening. Yeah. So yeah, we broke the high indeed here. So it's this particular zone. This is the zone where you need to look out for. Right there. Okay, GU reacting, dollar reacting. GU is still actually in that zone. It's incredible. But the dollar broke the low. It's gonna face a lot of resistance. It's gonna induce a lot of people to go short right now, and then all right, this is happening right now. US dollar, Canadian dollar is still coming up a little bit, of course. The dollar's making a move. Yeah, a bootcamp in Bali. That would be actually amazing. Now I'm thinking about it. Imagine me inviting you guys to Bali. Put you in a fantastic villa. Or a hotel, whatever it is. Like a very nice resort. Then a like 4 or 5 day like crazy trading schedule. Like from the beginning till the end. Complete all around. Including live trades, of course. Most important. Followed by a couple of free days to tour around a little bit, to do some fun stuff as well. And at the same time make a competition out of it. Actually make a competition. So like everyone that joins, you automatically like join the bootcamp, you learn, but then at the same time you join the competition at the end. And we will have a winner at the end, and that winner gets something spectacular, all right? Don't bring me on my ideas, guys. Okay, dollar is still ranging. Okay, dollar is still ranging, but at the same time right now, what are we doing here? We are right now building a tremendous amount of liquidity to the downside as well here. So now we have to start to become careful right now. At this particular moment, we see it coming down, and you see that we're building liquidity here. At some point, we can easily take out the lows and just suddenly reverse to the downside here as well. Okay, so be aware. What we could do is we can try to catch a GU trade short and then potentially secure ourselves very quickly. you know, getting us on break even like as quickly as possible, and then try to catch that particular move here. But it has to make sense here for an entry. Let's see what EJ is doing as well. EJ. Yeah, we're coming up here. We're coming up right now. We're getting there. Literally no volume in the Japanese yen here. So the most volume is still in the is still at this particular moment in the dollar pairs. Erica says, quick question. What is the correlation between the dollar and the euro GBP? Or is it correlated to something else? Well, if the dollar goes up, usually it's not good for the euro. Right? Because it's measured against other currencies, the dollar index, okay? Dollar index is measured against, especially the euro, with 57.6%. Then the yen. Followed by the British pound. So if the dollar index goes up, usually it's not good for the euro. Euro should come down here a little bit. So that's why a bearish dollar is better for the euro against the British pound here. Daisy Switzer, sounds awesome. I will be there trading on the beach. Yes. Lorenzo, are you having issues with BlueBerryMarkets? No. What do you think about GJ? There's a lot of imbalance on there. I think it's a good short, yeah. What about oil? We need to see. David says, imagine, Villa, I would come. I just got my passport. Flights included? Yeah, of course. It's an all-in package, of course. Monica, I'll pay. Yes, Chengdu Bootcamp. Bro, today I lost 30%. Wow. How did you do that, my friend? 30%? And let me know how you did it. Like, what kind of trade did you take? Like, what is your... what is the reason here? First, we need to make some nice trades. Correct. I agree. Glyza says, I would go. That'd be amazing. I could take a break from the kids. I will be there for sure. When we use profits for drinks, then we use the profits for drinks. Yeah, many things we can do. Bali's beautiful. We can definitely organize it. Absolutely. I need to ask permission from the local Banjar. These are ruling the... yeah, they're controlling Bali. Pretty much. So you need to have permission from them, but yeah. Number one rule in Indonesia, respect, or in Bali, respect the culture. Respect the culture. They give you everything. If you are just respectful towards the community, you know, the locals, the people that live here, you treat them with respect. That's the most important. At least that's how I'm raised, at least, for sure. Okay, US30 is still looking interesting as well, guys. I have to say that if potentially we the VIX broke the lows, so therefore it's better than the Nasdaq. This is still on our radar as well, so let's put an alert here. Okay, GU came down. Now it's coming up again. Yeah, the dollar, you have to be careful right now with the dollar here. This is tricky right now, guys. This is very tricky right now. The fact that we are building liquidity to the downside here. We came back up, we took out all the liquidity to the upside. And right now we're building liquidity to the downside. Usually it's a sign that we're gonna come down here. So what could be interesting again? And this is still on my mind here right now. I think this is an extremely interesting setup. As we have been going up already tremendously for such a long period of time. And we have not the news here. And potentially it would be better if the dollar comes down. Indeed. And then comes up during the FOMC news. So the US dollar, Canadian dollar. Short here. It's definitely more of a trade I would take here without hesitating. GU I would have taken if the dollar you know, broke the highs and it retested perfectly. So it broke out, it retested, came back into that zone, and then it continued to process here. But rather than doing that, we internally broke the low again. And now we're having difficulties, and now we're building liquidity to the downside. So definitely looking more at pairs that are making more sense than like the US dollar, Canadian dollar is one. You have that imbalance here. If you can fill up that imbalance, will be amazing. That could give us an amazing indication here. I would definitely short this from there. Stop loss above the highs here. We can take it down towards that zone here. Taking profit right here. Right. Yeah, here of course. And then first one goes to the last low. It could be right there depending on where we would actually put our position. My chances 101 GU is completed. Great, great, great. Matt Lucky says, watch broke down castles with Claire Danes. Always respect other cultures. That's great, my man. Amazing. I agree. Hey, Dor says, I got 2% for the day. I'm so happy. Amazing. Have you taken any trade, Lorenzo, or just preparing? We're preparing right now. All day we have been... this is the first day in a long time where we have not taken a trade all day. Like, even not in the London session today. With the team, we were live trading. No trade. New York session is looking a little bit better. Do you know where we can stream the FOMC meeting? I don't think it's a meeting. I think it's just a report. It's not a speech. Why you said that the Forex trading is ending? Can you explain why? Yes, it's a term called CBDCs. You should look it up. CBDC. Hey Lorenzo, what's your thoughts on the Euro Australian dollar? Let's have a look here. Okay, we have an alert set for the US30. GU for me was not worth the trade here with this liquidity right now. Too risky, in my opinion here. USDCAD is more interesting here. I like what we're seeing here for the USDCAD here. I think this could be good. Especially if the dollar decides to take out this that liquidity to the downside here. Okay. Yeah, so that's the reason why. Like, I do not want to talk about it too much, but just do your research. Look, GU. Yes, I have seen it. I've seen GU. So Euro Australian dollar. Okay, we got pulled in that resistance here. I feel like we're recovering right now for the euro, which is a good sign. Overall, we're still in that resistance here. We're still in that zone. We really need to break out of this zone here, which is going to be tough for the euro to do so, for the Euro Australian dollar at least. Actually, we tapped into that zone and then we broke the lows. And now we're pushing up again. Based on the euro index, we can find our setup. Okay, 4-hour candle here, 1-hour candle closed already above. Could have been this 1-hour zone. So what I'm looking at right now is the euro index. The euro index is measured against, again, the other currencies as well as international goods within the EU. Okay, euro is looking better. Euro right now is looking a little bit stronger. So I would stay out of euro Australian dollar at the moment. Because right now we're in an era of supply. So we can break through it, but it's not the moment where you want to, you know, short from as well. At this particular moment, unless the euro decides to move around here. We have the zone as well. But the only way I would wait for it is if the euro actually decides to come back down right now on the 4 hour and then come down. But I do not think that happens here. We have seen a significant bounce already. So anything more related to that zone is okay here. US30 is looking good though. US30 is looking very nice. We saw the massive shakeout. You know, this is a nice potential setup. Coming down, going long here, and then coming down here. Or the USDCAD. From this zone right here, we saw that high getting taken out. Tapping into that zone. One of these arrows right there. And then potentially coming down and completing the cycle here. One pair is majority for you today. USDCAD, EUGU. Artist says, hey man, if I am in a prop firm, you pass the challenges, the profit you made by passing them is added in the account. You start with a new account. How many trades are taken in New York and the London session max and min? I have no limit for me anymore. At the beginning, I was really careful. If I would trade by myself, I would maybe take a couple trades a day max. Like 2 or 3 trades. 2 trades a day. Max. If I would stream, of course, when there is an opportunity, I would trade more. I would look for more setups. You know, way more potential setups in the market here. Euro looking bullish, yes. Euro looking bullish. Euro as GBP buys potentially, yeah. We have a look at it already today. We're just waiting for the right moment right now. So I would be interested in Euro GBP buys. That alerts here. We work a lot with alerts now, guys, so we know exactly when to look up for what, so we do not miss out on any setups here right now. EURJPY has a lot of room. GU actually got rejected by that zone. Look at that. I think some people took it regardless. Congrats if you took the trade here. For me personally, it was too risky. It didn't fit in my trading plan here. Due to the dollar. But if you took it, you made some money now. Lorenzo, please analysis US30. Yeah, US30. So US30 is looking decent right now. The VIX is actually coming down again. We saw that massive shakeout, so we came down. We can also look on the lower time frame. We took out all the lows and then we reversed to the high. So this is a strong low. This low took out this high, took out this high, took out multiple highs. So that's why I think that this zone is super nice as well. Look at this beautiful 15-minute area of the month. Okay. We can also turn this into a smaller zone potentially, right here. But any pullback is for us potentially a nice setup to the upside, taking that trade here, entering like that, waiting for the reaction and then potentially looking for the entry here. I like the time frame as well, the 15-minute. Perfect. Bro, what is the correlation between gold and the dollar? Usually a negative correlation. Sometimes it decouples based on external factors. Alright? Could be the news. Could be Putin. It could be... Could be anything. Geopolitical issues here. This is actually what we're seeing right now a little bit. Do you trade on TradingView? Yes. Can you please look at GBP Australian dollar? Lorenzo, can you show the dollar index for a brief moment? Yeah. Do you use a different strategy with the V2 group? Sometimes yes, sometimes no. Hello, can you check the Euro Swiss franc? Okay, let's keep a close eye on the euro right now first. Dollar building liquidity here. If you are in the short right now, be careful. US dollar, we're gonna put an alert here. Want to make sure that we potentially short to USDCAD from there. That means coming back into that zone, looking for the continuation, stepping into that area and coming down from there. That's what we're looking for. You're coming into that range. There we go. EURJPy. We're gonna look at a couple other ones, guys, but I really want to focus on a potential trade setup right now. I want to actually execute here a position, so depending on what we're seeing here, the euro is number one. US dollar, Canadian dollar number two. GU depends, depending on the dollar. I think that the dollar potentially can come down here. Every single time, guys. Keep in mind, every single time. I'm pointing it out for you guys right now. Liquidity build. Okay? Liquidity build. Liquidity build. Liquidity build. Liquidity build. Okay, in a range right now where we're seeing the process constantly happening here. At some point it seems like we're building a lot of liquidity. We need that liquidity. Why? Because there is not enough liquidity. There is not enough volume in the market. Why? People are waiting. People are waiting for the FOMC to come out. Alright? The volume will come back into the market later. Either later today or tomorrow. And then we have the GDP tomorrow. There are a lot of important data coming out this week. Pretty much whole February was full of like insane amount of news. All right. So this is normal. This is normal what's happening, especially at the beginning of the year, and especially right now during the current situation right here. So I do think that there is a chance that with all that liquidity build, we can come down again. Okay, this will push GU up. At the same time, we're building liquidity to the upside now for GU as well. So I'm gonna be extremely careful with GU right now. Only reason why I thought it was a good idea was potentially because we came up. If we retested that zone here, came into that zone and then continued to the upside, then I would like, yeah, perfect. We can enter short straight away. That was the reason why we looked at the trade setup. For now, same old here. So what is it? What is a good potential trade in my opinion? US dollar, Canadian dollar here. Why don't you put a sell limit for the USDCAD? Maybe we'll. Maybe we'll do that, yeah. Maybe we'll put a sell limit soon. That could be, could definitely be interesting here. Okay, Euro tapped into that first zone. Please analyze natural gas. Okay, we can talk about it later as well. Can you give a sign when the US30 is ready? Yes. It's potentially ready when it's at 33,110. 115. Right? 33,115. Baxter said volatility New York Open. Yes, I hope so. I hope so. The USDCAD is definitely something that I'm looking forward to if we see this happening here. Coming into that zone, tapping into that range. We have this 30-minute zone, this 30-minute candle before that major move to the downside. That move to the downside created that low, created this low. It broke multiple lows here. After already, of course, tapping into a 4-hour zone or 8-hour zone, sorry. So this is all good. This is all what we want to see right now. This is perfect. DXY is going for liquidity. I would not be surprised, guys. Look at that. Again, the same thing, right? It's everywhere. Everywhere. We could keep going. Right here. Liquidity build. Yeah, it's a constant flow, especially in this range right now. So what are we going to do? The same thing. That means that GU will go up. GU will go up. I see it coming down again. Alright, and if we break that low, more downside potential here until the FOMC meeting. I would not be surprised. More volume in 1 minute from now when the market opens here. Keep a close eye on the US30, number 1. The US30. Number 2, the US dollar, Canadian dollar. Have a very close eye on this one, guys. There we go. We should expect some volume very soon. And we're breaking it. What a surprise, what a surprise. We took out the liquidity on top, we reversed down, we're building liquidity like everywhere else. This whole chart is full of of liquidity taking right here. That you could play your strategy around this, okay? You could completely build a strategy just on liquidity. Just liquidity. And that's it. You just have to time it. You just have to time things correctly here. And that's it. That's what's gonna give you that confirmation right there. So do that in consideration here. US dollar, G will, yeah, wow. G is building a lot of liquidity to the upside. I think it's a matter of time before we go up. So if you went in and you shorted it, then make sure your stop loss will break even, or you took some profits already. Very important. Yeah, USDCAD is still looking fantastic. Lorenzo, okay, please check the bank Nifty and please share your overall view from your side. Okay, I can just do this from a technical standpoint. I do not have a lot of information about it. Keep your eyes on G Canadian dollar. Okay, let's have a look there. EURUSD is very close to a sell zone. You want to sell right now when the dollar is taking out the liquidity underneath? What do you guys think? What do you guys think here? The dollar broke lows. That means the US dollar Canadian dollar will also come down a little bit here. Would love to see it coming up a little bit more because we're building also a bunch of liquidity right now to the upside. So I think that there is a smile. This only increases our probability right now, to be honest. Like breaking that liquidity, coming back up, and then reversing to the downside here. US30. We wanted to see it coming down or coming up towards that zone. At the same time, it's holding in this area here. So we have that breaker right here on the 5-minute. A lot of volatility right now. Look at the dollar, guys. There we go. Lorenzo, are you profitable before these 4 months to create 72% win rate? I remember, what is your win rate before 4 months? I was trading only SMC at the time, so I had a lower win rate. A lower win rate, higher return, or higher risk net return. And there we go. What a surprise! What a surprise! All right, GU is going to the moon. The gbpjpy is following this as well. US dollar Canadian dollar is coming down. US30. Yeah, I'm still interested in it 15-minute zone here. We're coming pretty close here. Why is US30 not a sell? Because the dollar is going down. Number one. Because the VIX is going down. All right, the volatility index created a break structure to the downside. We'll face a lot of resistance right now, right here. Mainly this particular reason. So the dollar in combination with the volatility index, in combination with the break structure to the downside, retracement. Let's see how we react here. Based on that, we will find the US30 almost coming to our buy zone. Dollar take out the London lows. Yeah, we can look at the London here. The London is right now almost taken out. Could be the Asian lows even. The Asian lows are not taken out yet. I would not be surprised if that happens here. But look at this, guys. The only thing that you can do, or you can focus on if you want to trade, is just to draw liquidity. Look where the stop losses are built. Especially in a range like this. There we go. Two ranges right here. This will push the US dollar, Canadian dollar up. We're coming close towards our potential side. So I'm going to stick with these two right now. US dollar and US dollar, Canadian dollar and the US30. Bank Nifty. Yeah, we can look at the Bank Nifty. I'm not really familiar with it, to be honest. Like, I do not really know a lot of, you know... I do not know the fundamentals behind this. Maybe I should. But I can do the technicals here. Oh, I've done it before. A really long time ago, I think. Okay, let's start. Let's zoom out here. So overall bullish, we came back up here right now. We're coming back down again. It has been a long time that we were bullish until we broke structures to the downside right now. So this is the last significant crash to the downside. We tried to pull back up, tap into that zone. We created an internal high. So on the 4-hour, you will see that this zone creates the most resistance right now. We tapped into that area and now we're looking to create new lows. On the lower time frame, it seems that we can come all the way down to this cycle here. Number one at 37,383. At the same time, what we can do is draw the Fibonacci here from this high to this low. See if we can anytime look for any particular pullback that's reliable. And one of them is right in the middle, which is also roughly around the equilibrium, which is the 50%, which is at the 40,942.95. If you come back right now towards that zone, but that zone by itself is at 40,879. So that means that you would only look for any pullback continuation. I'm not sure about fundamentals, so you really have to think about this. Okay, and make your own decision there. But from a technical standpoint, it's just a continuation here. So coming back up, looking for the continuation, either to these lows or towards this area of supply, and then coming down with as a broader target on the 4-hour. These levels right here. Okay, that's what we're looking for here. Okay, we have two marked zones right now. The dollar broke the low. So this low right here is important. We have broken the low right now. It seems that if we come back up into that zone, that we can start looking for the continuation. This is what we want to see here. We broke. We are still holding above this this low. We need to actually break the level to continue down here. But overall, I think that the USDCAD and the US30 are coming into play soon. Yeah, so like I said, for the Bank Nifty, I'm not sure about the fundamental data here. So, do not only trust my analysis here. There we go. Dollar, man. Dollar taking out the liquidity once again. All right. This will give us the sell signal soon for the US dollar, Canadian dollar. When you backtest your strategies, do you look at the dollar index and others for correlation, or you get good results without it? When I backtest, I look at the dollar index, especially 100%. 100%, man. Yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Siam says, how old are you? How old do you think I am? There we go. Okay, says 32, Janelle says 50, Joa says 27, empty 30, 72, 72. 28, 25, 28, 32, 30, 26. Before the live stream 25, after the live stream 29. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm 29, guys. I'm 29. I have a little boy. He's 1 year old. Okay, dollar. Breaking potentially the low. So if you break the 104, we have a we have definitely some more potential here. US30 is pushing up. Yes, I see that. I see the US30 pushing. We have not reached or mitigated that zone on the 15 minute. I would love to see that particular candle. Just a lot of buying pressure. It's looking strong on the strong side right now. I like what I see here. We have a lot of liquidity built up on the upside, of course. So if we break above and we come back up higher, the only thing that we're doing here is we're looking just for the continuation. Simply coming down, and then looking for our potential setup right there. That's it. Simple. What is this music? What do we have here? No. No. Look at some nice beat, guys. Come on. What kind of music do you guys want to hear? Let me know. You guys decide here. What do you guys want to hear? Let me know what you guys want to hear right now. All right? No hard style. No hard style. Okay. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, we're gonna have a look here. Something chill. You're right. Let's see if you have this. If you have lo-fi. We need some lo-fi, guys. Some chill music. Not too much crazy stuff here. We want to make some money right here. We don't want to like getting too excited at the same time right now. We're gonna get it sorted. We're gonna get sorted right now. Okay. Next stream we have this all sorted, guys. We're gonna get a completely new playlist. It's time for a new playlist. That's what I think is needed here. Alright, we'll just keep it cool. Okay. What was the poll? 70% dollar up, 30% down. Yes, 750 votes. Dollar up, 67%. Dollar down, 33%. Dollar is right now going down right here. But I think during the FOMC meeting, potentially we can reverse back to the upside, okay? So I do take that in consideration. I still think that we can reach, the US30 can reach our target here. Can reach our zone here. I still think it's possible here. So yeah, let's wait. Let's see what the VIX is doing. The VIX is coming close also. And the USD cut as well. GJ is not moving. Told you guys, GJ is not moving. I'm not bullish on GJ. Okay, I think GJ can come down, but it's just not moving right now. Japanese yen is not moving. FOMC meeting is coming. Even the US dollar Canadian dollar. Look at that. We have not, in the last 4 candles, we have just not doing actually nothing right here. But I do believe that we can get triggered into a position relatively soon. The one that is moving a little bit, and not particularly much, is the US30. I think that the indices have potential right now. I think that's definitely the case here. In regards to volume, maybe you can start looking at the euro, the EURUSD, and then that's it. That's the only thing I think we should focus on right now. Like the major pairs for sure. What time does the volatility kick in? I think a little bit later, guys. I think before the London closure, we have some volatility for sure. And then, of course, the FOMC meeting. The FOMC meet or the FOMC report. Right? It's a meeting, it's a report that comes out. It's a detailed record, okay? Where you can potentially find the clues. And the funny thing is they say clues, right? They don't give exactly the answer. Clues in what the outcome of the future interest rate decision will be. If it's significantly higher, massive reaction. All right? Massive reaction to the, in my opinion, upside here for the dollar. But this is why the market is so extremely slow right now. Okay? This has been a news-heavy week, yes, especially tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the GDP. The GDP tomorrow. Let me actually change the title real quick. We're looking at a couple other setups right now. We're looking at the US30, US dollar Canadian dollar. Couple other setups right here.
See the light of day, looking up to higher ground, thinking that'll be a sweet escape. These days gotta schedule the romance. They say that love is a slow dance. A short bike ride to the crib, using no hands. Oh, did it feel like I'm floating? But I'm falling with both eyes closed when I let the world spin. Testing the water, she got my nerves tense. Back when I ain't even have a purpose, I was so eager to learn some things. Anxiety bring out the worst in me. Society paint me as enemy. My making it by that remedy. I'm more
there we go.
Backs under my eyes, weighing down heavily. Mama been worried, the devil allegedly deep in the plan. Subconsciously wanted it since I was 10. I thought I was sharp on my scroll and my pen think it did. So mama found she to them legs. She told me that's not who I am. But now these I put on for the fam. See it when I can. I'm surrounded by my feelings. I'm stuck on a Ferris wheel. I bet I perish with 140 acres. She want the horse and the carriage. A portion and portion of cabbage. I talk to the mirror. I know that life.
Guys, what we're gonna do? We're gonna do a giveaway anytime soon, of course. Every stream, giveaway time. Okay. You can download the FX calendar on your phone. Then you will be able to put everything in your agenda. Just close my sell GJ trade. Lorenzo, will we still be live during the FOMC? Maybe. We still have some time here. Lorenzo, if the dollar goes up on the coming news, will gold fall? It depends on the market right now. If the market is boring, what I'm going to do potentially is I'm going to close down the stream. And I'm going to re-enter the stream later when the FOMC meeting is live. Or when the report comes out. Gonna take a little break, a little work, and then hopping back on. So we will have maybe 2 streams today. But it all depends right now on the next 30-40 minutes here in the market. If literally nothing is happening, there is no reason. We can do some education, but in my opinion, the best thing that we could do is to wait for the meeting to come out, go back on stream, and to trade then. I think this is the thing. Do you know Ryder Banks? I know Ryder Banks, yeah. Not personally though. So I think this is also a good idea here. Alright, we just do a second stream. That's it. Lorenzo, can I check gold? Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. We can check gold here. I think it's the same thing. It's all the same stuff right now. The VIX is coming down, coming up here, which will push the US30 down. So we're gonna see reaction here. Dollar. I want to see the dollar tapping into that zone. This is gonna push up the US dollar, Canadian dollar, and this will bring us closer to our entry, though. This is good. This could bring us closer to an entry. Because the US dollar is definitely reacting when the dollar is coming up here. If you then convert to the downside, we will find out here. Does Thomas live trade in the V2 also? We're doing it together sometimes. Yeah, the back testing events on our channels have been doing, on our Discord have been doing very well. People love the back testing. This is such a good idea. We're gonna do this more often. Video guys says, bro, did you take any trades in the live so far? Not at the moment. And I think you understand why. If you look at the market right now. Christopher Wallace says, I need a break, like need some fresh air. Yeah, all day long. We have been streaming London session. Then we had the backtesting and open mastermind event. Then we had the New York session. And then I think we're going to take a break soon and we're going to go hop back on stream the moment the FOMC meeting is there. First time in backtesting session today. Yes, this is what we do. This is what we do in the V2, man. This is how we trade in the V2. We have a different strategy in the V2 a little bit. Using the 1 minute chart here. Do you have any advice for a trader who don't know when to stop staring at charts all the time? Well, don't ask me. Because I'm staring as a streamer all the time at charts. All the time. So yeah. Dollar just broke the London low. Yeah, okay. We took out almost out the London session here. We have the Asia session underneath still. I think that the London or the New York can take out both. I think definitely possible here. So again, the US dollar, Canadian dollar came up. Now it's pushing down a little bit here. US30 is coming down. So there is a clear correlation, negative correlation between the dollar and the indices right now at the moment here. Raya all of a sudden moves to Pakistan. Why? Because he knew he was in trouble. I have no idea, man. I have no idea what's up with Raya Banks, how it's going. I do not really follow what's going on. I have no idea. I have no idea about Raya. I know that the only thing that I do is I buy his... I bought like 20, 30 magic keys for the community. That's the only thing I've been doing. Okay, you guys want to see gold? Alright, let's have a look at gold. Okay, gold. We had this era of yeah, 3-minute era of supply. So these backtesting events are only going to be in the V2 from now on. But we will potentially share a recording of it. So that's going to be good. Besides that, we still have the open mastermind, which is just going to be an experience from the community itself. So everyone can come together in our community. They can share their own experience, their own chart. They can come up. They say, this is what I've been doing. This is my chart. This is what I've went through. This is how I made my money, or this is how I lost my trade. And then we can evaluate that specific trade with the whole team. So that's a little bit of a different approach. The backtesting was a one-time thing here for the community, but at least in the regular sessions. But yeah, it's fantastic, absolutely. What is your take on the FOMC meeting minutes later? I think the dollar can reverse to the upside. This is what I think can happen. All right, the dollar coming down right now, taking out the Asian low, to then potentially reverse back to the actual London high. All right, this is what I think could happen. That's why I think right now there is more downside potential. That's the reason why we look at the US dollar Canadian dollar, which is nearing right now, and the US30 potentially as well. Due to the fact that the dollar is making moves, it's pushing up a little bit. What do you think will happen in FOMC? Yeah, dollar coming up potentially. I mean, this is what I would expect. If the inflation comes out higher than expected, then I would like, okay. Then apparently it's not strong enough. It's not tight enough. Reese says, hi mate, how's everything? Not being active in Discord lately. Good to see you, my friend. Great, hope you're doing well. Discord is growing. Discord is doing very well, man. It's actually crazy how things are going right now. It's yeah. It's insane. It's insane. We have 7,000 members in our community, but it's not that. When we have a live event, you know, for example, in our Discord, in the voice channels, we have like 120 people, 130 people right now joining. Incredible. USDCAD is coming close. If the dollar comes up, does the US30 follow? Well, usually there is like a negative correlation. It's not as strong as, for example, with the VIX. The VIX is identical pretty much. If the VIX comes up, US30 will come down. Okay, we have the hourly closure right now. All right, the hour candle closure closed above. Did you short NAS yesterday, 2.2%? No, I actually longed to EURUSD. That was the biggest trade yesterday. EURUSD was a very solid trade. It was actually... So yeah, guys, if we take a little break soon with streaming, okay? Because the market, extremely slow market. Nothing, almost nothing to do here. It's not moving. Then I could take a break right now and I can go back on the FOMC meeting just before it starts, so we then can trade when there is some actual climax here, okay? I think this makes way more sense here. But for that, I have a little bit more likes on this video right here. It's for the algorithm, you know how it works. It's free. I would highly appreciate if you can help smash that like button, due to the fact that it can work to help the channel grow. You know the story. You've heard it maybe 1,000 times here. So yeah, we could do that. We could go wait for this trade potentially here. If not, we're gonna go off, wait 2 hours, come back live again, and cover the FOMC meeting. The report at least. Let's see what we have here. We have the US 100, let's see. Apparently the Nasdaq is making moves. Yeah, it's just, it's like, you know, it's just, it's coming back up right now again. It's reacting stronger than the US30. Overall, so it's reacting very strong. After it coming down already, of course, overall. It has been growing and growing. I think, guys, to be honest, that if the news comes out, like, you know, for the dollar, like hawkish for the dollar, be careful with the indices here. I think we can see that move here. So if you are in a trade, then at least secure yourself or take some profits or make sure that you put your stop loss or break even before the outcome of that particular news event. Okay, I think that's super important. And you see the first signs already of the Nasdaq right now. So this short right here, you see it coming down. And you think it's like a lot, but it's actually not that much. There is way more downside potential. This is the UK. Let's show the change character right here. This can also follow, like the Nasdaq, like the US30, and we can see a massive move to the downside here. US30 similar, very very similar as well. Nasdaq is already coming down. Wow, look at that. Okay, we broke the highs here. What's happening with the Nasdaq? Let me see. What's happening with the Nasdaq right now? The VIX coming up. Okay, so that's of course. Dollar, Nasdaq coming down. That's okay. Okay, we tapped into that zone now. I think we can see a bounce. I truly believe we can see a bounce to the upside still. We are now in this zone. We tapped into that area. I think we can go to the... I think we can come up right now. I think we took out the liquidity underneath, above, and now we can make a move here. If the VIX gets actually rejected at this zone here. So if the VIX gets rejected right now, US 100 will, in my opinion, come up. Back up here. Even though this was a pretty significant move here. But overall, it's still this low has not been broken yet. So we created that high. We're coming down. This was the low that put in that high. This could be the right zone. That could be the right reaction. $30-minute. Let's see what we have here. This zone right here. Yeah, I think that we can bounce. We could potentially bounce from here. Okay, USDCAD coming down. Gold coming down. Because the dollar is making a move up here. UK 100 can come down very, very hard soon. And the US 100 can actually come up a little bit soon as well. Right now, but I think overall we are relatively bearish here. So, okay, dollar making a move. If we come back to the zone, we will see that USDCAD coming into our zone as well. That could be the reaction. Tapping into that range. Definitely looking to short the USDCAD here. This is the best setup for what I'm seeing right now currently. And that's the USDCAD coming to the downside here. But I think what the best idea is, guys, if you can get this to 400 likes, then I'm gonna go back. I'm coming back to the stream here. I'm gonna take a little break. And then I'm gonna come back here in like 2 hours, I think, or 1 hour and a half. To come back for you guys to cover the FOMC actual meeting. The report that comes out here. I think this is the major reason for, you know, the volume, the liquidity right now in the market. Just the low volatility. Alright? Or the high volatility, low volume, I can better say. So I think this is the meeting that we need to wait for right now. The market is absolutely not perfect to trade right now. Okay, take a little break. My suggestion here, come back in an hour and a half. And let's then, from that moment, just see if we can see the increase in volume. So we can actually catch a nice trade here. Due to the fact that we have the data for potentially the interest rates for the next coming days ahead of us here. So that's super important. Okay. Nasdaq's been on the bottom all day after RSI below 30. After yesterday, need a big bounce, then a massive sell-off. Do equal lows on the Nasdaq concern you? Potentially can definitely be taken out. Absolutely. But I'm just looking at the VIX. Alright, so if the VIX right now holds here and it gets rejected by this zone as well, then I think that this will be taken out maybe later, but not directly here. But it could definitely be taken out. Absolutely, Brian. Absolutely. Okay, guys. Thank you, guys. I think we're going to reach the 400 likes. I think we're going to get back to a stream. We're going to be back in an hour and a half again. All right. Thank you so much. Volume extremely low. Let's wait. Let's be patient. Look for the right setup. The moment we have the data here. The US Federal Open Market Committee meeting. All right. A detailed record of the committee's policy settings meeting held about 3 weeks earlier. The minutes offer detailed insights regarding the FOMC stance on the monetary policy, so currency traders carefully examine them for clues regarding the outcome of future interest rate decisions, alright? I think this is the best way to do it. So I see you guys a little bit later. Peace out, thank you so much for the people. See you 1 hour and a half. We're gonna go back to trading straight away. Hopefully this will kick the volume in the market, and that's could finally be the catalyst for the setup we were looking for. Okay? Speak soon, speak soon. Ciao, ciao, ciao.